Hi everyone, this is Laura, and I am so excited to share some news with you today. I will try to get through this video super fast. I've only uploaded this or tried to. I can't tell you how many times, guys. YouTube is hating me so bad. I actually had all the dyes that I'm about to share with you in their packages. I put everything away. I did the video, and then it was corrupted somehow. I don't know. So I have to do the whole thing over. So anyways, Diamond dyes, my new dyes finally arrived yesterday afternoon. By the time they arrived, I had supper going and stuff, so I couldn't share them with you yesterday. But I would love to share them with, well, I'm going to share them with you now. Um, and some of them I cut out, some of them my daughter already grabbed. She cut some out for me. But these are the new dyes, guys. And let me share with you first the new grass border dye. And like I said, I apologize that I'm showing them this way. I did have them all in their packages, but YouTube played a nasty joke. This is what the dye looks like. And I did cut one out for you. I want to share, first of all, the dye is 6 inches across. One of the things I love about this dye, I do have a grass border punched, and I also have another dye set, a grass dye set. Um, but I'm going to be honest, this is by far one of my most favorite dyes I've seen, and I'm going to tell you why. I love the fact that all the blades go this way and that way. I love how they're all staggered. They're not perfect. Some are long, some are short. I also love the fact that it's not the same. It's not repetitive. Like with my border punch, my grass border punch, every 2 inches is like a repeated design. This is actually different from beginning to end. So if you wanted to use it on a layout, basically you will only have to do 2 cuts and you get a variation, a nice variation, so it doesn't look like it's always repetitive. I just love it. I love it. And what I love most is with the one cut, you are good. Whereas with my other two dyes, I have to cut them together and layer them just to get this staggered look of realistic grass. I am in love, D. This is the best grass dye I have ever seen. Thank you so much for sending that to me. Then we have the picket fence, which I did cut out, but like I said, I had to do the video over, and my daughter already grabbed it and started tearing into it. But if you look at the other designers' channel or on the Diamond Dye channel on YouTube, you will see them cut out, and it is gorgeous. Again, 6 inches across. I love the fact that the end posts, and when I say end post, the last post looks like the end instead of having it open. And I love the fact that it's wide enough for a border, a card, or to put in any scene layout, which I love. Then we have the bare tree, which I'm going to say this again, and I know you guys are like, oh, of course you're going to say it's your favorite. No, I can say it's beautiful. I don't have to say it's my favorite. This is the bare naked. I'm sorry, not naked, bare tree, and that's this die right here, and it's 4.5 inches tall. It's a beautiful size, and look at this die cut. Oh my God, I'm so in love with this tree. Now I do have two other tree dies, not nearly as beautiful, not nearly as pretty, not nearly as detailed. What I love so much about this particular die is that you get so many branches, you get so many of the little twigs. It's not super, super thin, so you have to worry about how dainty it is, and then you can't get the glue on it. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. I can't say this enough. And I've done this video like 5 times, so I'm telling you, I'm still enthusiastic about it. D, I almost feel like you had a little fairy go in my brain and pick out what I wanted the most out of dyes, what I've been looking for. Now, this one's called Fancy Flowers, and I have a whole bunch of goodness to share with you at the end of this video. I was up all night till 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, making flowers and cutting them out. Once I started, I couldn't stop. I was addicted. Um, I would have to say, and I know that this sounds crazy, but it is definitely my favorite flower dye out there. I agree with Renee. Definitely. Definitely. I won't even have to think about that one. And I'll share with you why, like I said, at the end of the video. These are called mini must-haves. And can I tell you guys, if you are an avid car maker, this would be so on my list of dyes that I must have. First, I want to share with you the butterfly cuts that I have here. This is what the butterfly looks like. And I just separated these. These all come together, but I wanted to keep these together, and these little sets together. This is the 3 little butterfly cuts that I have here. You have a teeny weeny, medium teeny, and a teeny. Oh my goodness. Do you not love these little butterflies? And then here you have a little chickie, and she's gonna go so pretty in that tree. And this is what the chickie looks like. How cute is that? And it comes with a little wing. That's the little wing piece. Then you have the leaf dye, which I'll share with you a cut on that in a second. And the teeny weeny realistic rose. Now, if you've purchased the big mama, this is the little mama. And I have to share. I have to show you the flowers, guys. I have to show. Um, so those are the new sets. And like I said, I was very patiently waiting for my set to come in. Oh, guys, and please, if you would like to look at these dice a little bit more closely, or if you're saying, well, what can I use those for? You want to get a little inspiration? Please go on over to the Facebook page for Diamond Dice, and you will see lots of creations from lots of talented ladies that they'll be able to share with you. I am so sorry, guys. So, like I said, I was up all night. And guys, I kid you not. Look, I'm still making flowers. These are still a gazillion cuts that I still have in this bag. I made 3 of these last night, and I'm down to half a bag. That was just the rose. This one is the fancy flowers and the leaves. And again, I made 2 of these, and that's what's left. And then I started cutting out the little butterflies to use on projects, because I'm trying to finish 2 projects today if YouTube will ever leave me be and upload these videos instead of corrupting them and giving them viruses. My computer crashed twice already, I tell you. Yes, I'm blaming it on YouTube. It's not me. So let me share with you first the flowers I made using the miniature realistic rose. And I wanted to share with you, this is what I did to create the roses. And Michelle, and this is the leaf dye, guys, which goes perfectly not only with the rose, big and small. And by that, I mean whether you use the little petal or the big petal, and I will show you the difference in a minute. But you can also cut them apart and use them on the other flowers, and or use them on the smaller flowers. I love this. What a wonderful thing to think of, to make. Thank you so much for that, Dee. So first, the flowers I made with the rose dye. Let me share those with you first. And while I'm picking these up, I just want to remind you guys that whatever you buy, purchase a die, and you make a project, if you post that project on YouTube and send the Diamond Dies YouTube channel a video response and leave it in the comments saying that you made a project, that will qualify you for the monthly giveaway that Diamond Dice is now hosting. And if you don't make videos and you want to post a picture on Facebook, you can do that too. And for every new creation that you create in a month, that is an entry for the giveaway. See, guys, these are the roses that I created last night, and I just love them. See how perfect that leaf just wraps around the buds when you're done. Um, and guys, I have serious hand problems, and I was able to do this. So if I was able to do this, now mind you, last night was not a bad night for me, but even with the slight joint problems that I have in my finger issues, I was still able to create these. So if I can do this, you most certainly can. And I think I said this, but I'm going to say it again. Michelle on the Diamond Dice channel has a wonderful tutorial on how to make the roses. She's the one that taught me, actually. So those were the miniature roses. And then I started playing. Then I created this little flower using the same exact die. See, I went from doing something like this to now doing something like this. Basically, I just took the smaller petals, mushed them and gathered them around. I put a little pearl in there, and then I just layered all the other ones. Now, of course, the type of flower you get depends on how you manipulate the leaves. And here I have this variation. This is a lot more less layering, but nevertheless just as much detail. Um, and as you can see, I cut apart the leaves and then I just glued them on separately. I made another one with a few more layers, very similar. And this one has a lot more layers. I didn't add the leaves to this one yet. And then I made one without the center pearls, just the little um, smaller, the smaller of the two dies. I just crunched it up and made a little center there. And then I also made some like these. Now you've seen me make the bigger version of these for other projects with the regular size realistic rose. But look at the teeny one, how cute. And this is using the two pieces, the smaller tiny rose and the bigger tiny rose die. And speaking of the tiny one, if you've purchased the Nature's Flourish die, I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to get the set, because look at how stinking cute are these little flowers. And these I made again using the mini must-have die. I created all these little teeny weenies, and if you have the Flourish die, they go great together. Now I am in the middle of making some projects, and I will definitely share that with you. What I've also done with that particular one is I've also combined two different flower sets to create a totally different flower, and I want to share those with you too. So this is using this is still the same one. Okay, this one. And I made certain colors only because I am in the middle of working on a few things that I want to make. So I thought these colors would best suit my project. Now this one is the teeny tiny mini rose die, the smaller one of the two, and then the teeny tiny fancy flowers die. And maybe I can bring this one in a little bit closer just so you guys can see. You see how cute that looks together? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Can you not see all the possibilities with that? So I made about 6 different flowers here. Um, all of these here. This was just with my rose dye, the mini rose dye. Um, all the different combos. And guys, it was late. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. I couldn't think, not that there I ran out of ideas. I was just tired. I couldn't make anything else. But I could have definitely made a lot more variations, especially when combining both the fancy flowers and the little mini rose dye. There's just endless possibilities. I've only touched the surface here with my flowers. Um, so these are the flowers now that I made using the fancy flower dye set. And let me start off first with the tiniest ones, which are these. And these I made using the smallest little die. And look at how gorgeous. And then I cut apart the leaf die and just added one little petal to each little flower. And again, depending on how you manipulate the flower, see this one is like more like a cup, almost like a little tiny buttercup. And this one is more open like a daisy. And maybe if I show you the yellow one, it looks more like a daisy. If I can get away from that glare. There we go. Can you see that, guys? Do you see how tiny they are? Oh, again, super awesome. If you already have the Nature's Flourish dye, this would definitely be so nice to put on top of that. Then I did another size, which is more the medium. I used, made lots of different variations here, and I used the smallest die, the second smallest, and the medium, creating these. And they just, I think they came out so cute. So I used this one with a little, I took the smaller teeny one and I cupped it around. And to me, it kind of looks, I don't know, maybe like a daffodil or something like that. This one to me looks just like a little water lily. See how it's all raised? I just love it. And again, I am so sorry for the glare, guys. This one also looks like a little water lily to me. This one, again, very different flowers, as you can see, yet I use the same exact dye. All about how you layer them and all about how you manipulate them. Look at all the different flowers you can get. Guys, I have like 7 different flowers here, and none of them are the same. And like I said, I ran out of ideas. I was just too tired. I couldn't do anything else. Now these that I'm going to show you now is actually the fancy flower dye with all the layers. Now, like I said, it comes with 5 dyes, and this is what that looks like once you have all the layers on them. Now I made 2. I made one just with one color cardstock, and then this one I made with 2 different shades. It's a peach and a pink, and I hope the camera's picking that up, just to give you again an idea. And again, because this flower was a little bit bigger, with this one I was able to glue them down, but had I wanted them, oh, let me which one did I do that with? This one. See, I just cut them apart and put one on each corner for the much bigger ones, if you want more of a leaf to show underneath. So this is using all 5 of the different sizes, as you can see. This is using all 5, and I just want to show you. Okay, this is all 5, and this is me laying them flat and manipulating them flat. And then this is the same exact flower with the same exact dice, but look. See, this now looks like a daisy. Everything is going down. This one looks like a chrysanthemum to me, and everything is going up. So 2 different looks, exactly the same amount of layering, and look at how gorgeous that is. And I put little flat back pearls in the center of all of them. And then on this one, I left the tiny one out, and I just doubled up on layers, and I manipulated them some up and some down, and look at how gorgeous that flower came out. I did that also with this one, and I just added more layers and more layers and more layers, and that's what came out of that. Then with the medium one, I did different variations of that. Here is one using the small petals and the medium petals, and this one just using the medium and the smaller one. This is the teeny one. And this one has a blank center. This one has a little flat back pearl. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen me in the past. This is the regular sunflower dye from Diamond Dyes. This is Big Mama. Well, let me share with you Little Mama using the same exact die set. Can you see that? OMG. And I just used some little teeny tiny pearls here. But look at how adorable. Daisy, sunflowers. Again, you can make so many different variations of flowers. And it's the same stinking dye. I love it. Here's the same one, but with a blank center and another layer. Now, guys, look at these. Look. How cute. And then look at this one. I call this one my little water lily. With this one, I used a realistic rose, the tiniest petal of the two. And then I used two different layers of the fancy flowers. And then I used the little leaf dye. And I don't know if you can see the layers on that. But does this not look like a little lily? A water lily? Yes, I think it does. And then this is just a bigger version of the same flower that I created. Again, using the rose dye and in combination with the fancy flowers. Again, this was just one that I created. Again, manipulating the petals so that half of them go up and half of them go down. And look at how cute. This one, I just staggered them and let them go crazy on their own. This one, I just used all of the medium ones, and I just used the large one. None of the small ones at all, or the tinier ones. Another big, pretty, again, manipulating the leaves so that some go up, the petals, so that some go up and some go down. And here are a few more variations of some of those flowers. And with this one, I put the leaves going all the way around. I just used two. And you can even create a whole different flower. It doesn't even look like a leaf now. So guys, like I said, I was busy making flowers. I'm in flower heaven. Look at all this yumminess. I am in awe, really, of all the beautiful flowers that can be made with just these two die sets. I have and I'm not lying, 12 to maybe even more variations of different flowers that I can now make. And all it took was those two die sets. Not including the leaf dye, of course. That would make it 3. But yeah, guys, these dyes are awesome. I'm so happy. Now I want to go play, and hopefully YouTube, please let me load this video. Again, don't forget about the monthly Make It with Diamond Dyes giveaway. Head on over to Facebook. Like I said, lots of projects being posted, lots of inspiration there. And guys, please, please, please don't forget that if you go on over to diamonddyes.com and you do decide to purchase any dyes and you use my coupon code Thanks Laura, you will get an additional 10% off, and you'll have free shipping on any orders over $35. Not only that, guys, there's a whole bunch of dies on sale right now. So you get 10% off the already sale price on them. So um, I'm pretty sure once everyone starts seeing these amazing flowers being used on projects and all the beautiful little flowers you can make, I love the fact that they're so tiny, look tiny. Um, they're gonna sell fast. So go on over, get your set, because I got mine. Have a blessed day, everyone. Happy Saturday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.